guys. Let's see. Let's start off with a poll. All right. So we've created the poll already. Let me put it down. So the poll is now out. Right. So welcome to today's series. And if you're new here, welcome to Hello Marvy's series. And this is where you send your stories. It could be real life stories, and I read them live. We are now in episode 3, and you are just joining. You could say hi, and I'll be sure to give you a shout out. And if you're watching the replay, you're also welcome as well. I would also read them, respond to them as well. All right. So in this series, we'll be able to read stories. Some are funny, some are embarrassing, and some would make you to wonder, like, why are we like this? And all stories that are shared, they are shared with permission. All right. So let's do it. So the poll is out for those who are joining. The poll is all out here so that we can be able to interact as well. All right. So in today's series, we have yet another story that have been shared by some of my followers here. And with permission, I'm going to read them live out for all of us to hear from. The first one is from one of my followers. It starts like this. Hello, Marvy. Please keep me anonymous because I still can't believe this happened. I was walking through the market, just minding my own business, wearing my usual sneakers, nothing special, just some comfortable kicks. I guess it's the shoes. I was scrolling through my phone, checking messages, when suddenly a stranger stepped in front of me and stared down at my feet. I thought maybe I was blocking him or something, so I moved slightly. He didn't move. He just kept staring. Then he looked up at me with dead seriousness and said, "Your shoes. They are talking to me." Huh? Okay. So the person continues, I froze. I didn't know whether to laugh or run. He started pointing at my sneakers like he was reading a book aloud. The left shoe is brave, willing to take on anything. The right shoe is cautious, thinking before acting. Together, they are ready for adventure but slightly confused. Marvy, I don't even know how shoes can be confused, but apparently mine were. Okay, this is like an incident that happened at the market with the person who said that the stranger was looking at the shoes. The left shoe is brave and the right shoe is cautious. Hi, good luck, welcome. It's so nice to be here. All right. So continues and says, I laughed nervously and said, thanks. And he went on explaining how the laces and added to their personality. By now, people were passing by, watching, whispering. Some were clearly entertained. Some probably thought this was a performance art piece. I nodded, smiled awkwardly, and tried to walk away. Like, seriously. It can be kind of embarrassing if someone comes up to you and is like, your shoes, the left is brave, the right is cautious. And the person said, I nodded, smiled awkwardly, and tried to walk away. But he waved at me like he wanted to finish his analysis. I think he even winked. I didn't stick around to hear more. This is like an encounter with someone who finds your shoes. Maybe the person just admired it. I left the market that day feeling two things. Okay? The person says, one, my shoes were somehow famous. Yeah, maybe it was a nice brand. And two, the world is absolutely wild. And the person ends by stating, lesson learned, people notice the weirdest things. Strangers can be unexpectedly hilarious, and sometimes shoes are more interesting than humans. Chat, have you ever had a stranger say something totally random about you? Like, seriously, if you go up to the market or maybe down the bus stop, have you ever had someone would walk up to you and say, hey, I love your shoes, or hey, I love your hair, that kind of thing? It does happen. That. Okay. And if you've ever had like a totally unexpected compliment, it can make you to be like, wait, what? Like in this case, it was like, wait, what is happening right here? And the person is complimenting it. The part that got me was the left shoe is brave, willing to take on anything, and the right shoe is cautious. Well, in the way I see, the person was just complimenting the shoes, even though it was in a different kind of way, kind of thing. All right. Everything is still up right there. For those who are joining, hi, the poll is still out, and we are in episode 3 of Hello Marvy Stories. It's our series that is starting out. So we just finished the first one, which was about a stranger who was talking to someone's shoes. And that's what we've gotten so far for that first part. So this is one of the stories that was sent. The other one is here. Aha. This one states with a subject. Like the last one, someone did send theirs with the subject, like a caption. And I think the person also took note of that to include it as well. This one starts with the caption, the day I mistook a street performer for a statue. Really? Okay, it says, let's get started with the story. The person states, hello Marvy, I'm sending this anonymously because I'm still embarrassed thinking about it. Okay. I was looking through the downtown plaza, just enjoying a sunny afternoon, when I spotted what looked like a silver statue. You know, the ones perfectly still, shining outfit, posing like a mannequin. I thought, wow, someone's really talented. And so naturally, I got closer to admire it. I leaned in, squinting, thinking maybe I could see the manship up close. Okay, I think the person went up to the statue. Then it moved slowly. Oh, oh my god. I think it's what I think it is. Okay, the person went up to this statue, leaned in to see the craftsmanship, and then slowly it moved. All right. I screamed, the person says. I screamed loudly, not a polite oh, but a full on shriek that probably startled nearby pigeons. The statue immediately broke character and started laughing. Hard, not a chuckle, full on belly laugh. People walking by started laughing too. I was red as a tomato. I tried to play it cool. I laughed nervously, pretending that was my plan all along. Okay, I'll take it again. The person says, I tried to play it cool. I laughed nervously, pretending that was my plan all along. So guessing you're like trying to pretend that you knew it was a statue, but you did not know it was a statue. So the person was like pretending that it was a statue. But every time I took a step, the performer subtly shifted, moving in exactly moving exactly in sync with me, making me look like I was in some kind of dance-off solo with a silver statue. Marvy, I don't know whether to be impressed or die of embarrassment. Like, it can be kind of embarrassing, like, especially when everyone is watching you. Hi, Egdabet Basi, welcome. Hi, how are you doing today? So, it can be kind of embarrassing, alright? Alright, finally, I bowed slightly. I bowed slightly, and what is it? I think it went off. Okay. So the person states, okay, it's so nice to hear that you're doing good today. I'm also doing well. Okay. So it says, finally, I bowed slightly because what else can you do? I'm backed away slowly. The performer nodded approvingly. Still smiling, I walked off, hoping nobody filmed it, but I'm sure someone did. Lesson learned, street performers are sneaky. They are secretly comedians and ninjas. I never trust your eyes downtown. Chat, have you ever mistaken a person for something else? Like, if it's like a statue on a busy road, sometimes it would look like it's a statue, but after you find out it's a street performer, it can be kind of embarrassing, especially if it's in the middle of the road. So it can be very, very funny. If you are able to relate to it, it's kind of embarrassing. Yeah. I hope no one filmed them too as well, El Dabatsi, because really, if the person filmed it, it may be online, especially now that we're in the digital era. Like, sometimes if you see that type of situation, you may panic, you may even shout out because it's not something that you expected of it. Oh my gosh, I really love all these stories that you all are setting, and I really do appreciate them all. uh I wonder how the clip would be. But since we have like over 8 billion, if the person did share it, I don't know if we would be able to see it. Besides, we may not know which platform it was shared on to. So, but I hope nobody filmed it, alright? It could be kind of embarrassing. Okay. Here's another one that was sent to me. And this one is, hello Marvy, please keep me anonymous because I still can't believe this happened, and honestly I laugh and cringe every time I think about it. All right. Okay. Let me see how it is. I think it went off a bit. Okay, let me see. All right. So we're back up. Hi, welcome James Erome. Hi, Tiara the Gamer. Yes, I am in Nigeria. How are you doing today? So, I'll have to take it from the top again. Hello, Marvy. Please keep me anonymous because I still can't believe this happened, and honestly, I laugh and cringe every time I think about it. And the person states that it was a normal evening. All right. I got on the bus, found a seat, and plugged in my headphones, thinking, yes, finally a peaceful ride home. Wrong. 2 rows ahead, there was a guy quietly eating a sandwich. I thought nothing of it until a piece of lettuce somehow flew out of his sandwich and landed perfectly on the head of the person sitting behind him. Seriously. Yes, Marvy. A single piece of lettuce with pinpoint accuracy. Hi. The guy behind him froze. The sandwich picker, the sandwich eater panicked, and then I laughed too loudly, and suddenly everyone around was laughing too. Whispering, giggling, pointing. It turned into a full blown live comedy show. Ah, really? Oh, thank you so much, James Romay. Thank you very much. Really, Mavi. Why do these random moments make me laugh before even feel embarrassed? Like, and you're the one that started to laugh. Ah, the person is the meat, the lettuce is on top. We just needed the bun. That is real ironic as well. It's very, very funny. It could be because if you're the first to laugh in such a situation, they'll be like, why are you laughing? It is embarrassing and you're laughing. But what saved the person was that other people started laughing. Hello, Star. Then the bus hit a bump. The lettuce slid off the victim's head and landed into someone else's open backpack. Chaos. Kids laughed. Adults whispered. Someone filmed it. Why are people always filming this moment? It's like everything around us is just content. Really? And me, I was trying to grab my bag and act like nothing happened and secretly hope the bus would just disappear. Finally, the bus driver shook his head and muttered something under his breath, like, why me? Really? I would also wonder that same thing. Because first it landed on the person's head and landed in another person's backpack, and this person apparently does not want his own backpack to be the next. Everyone was still laughing. The lettuce guy looked guilty. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, so I understand that. The victim, confused but unharmed. I got off the bus, still chuckling, realizing public transport can be way more entertaining than Netflix. And lettuce is apparently dangerous, and sometimes you're just a supporting character in someone else's comedy show. And the fact that someone filmed it is like to assist from the lettuce. Oh, like really, there are a lot of people that when they see something happen, they just bring out their phone and start filming. Like everything is just being filmed. Oh, thank you so much, Star. I really appreciate that compliment. Thank you very much for it. Like, it's like anywhere you're going, you should just be careful because someone can just bring out the phone and start filming any incident that just happens. Like in this case of this bus ride that turned into a comedy show, it is really very funny. Like, chat, have you ever witnessed something that is just totally random like this? Like maybe you're just in a bus stop, something like this just happened. Like, have you ever know? Has it ever happened to you? Hi, Emia. I hope I got it right. Hi. Like it can be kind of funny and a bit embarrassing, so it's a mix of those two, as you can see. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun reading this and sharing it with you. I really do appreciate it all. For those of you who voluntarily shared this with me via DM and email as well, I really do appreciate it all. So these are three stories that have been shared by you guys. Next week is we'll be having the next live. It should begin by 4. So it begins from Friday through Sunday, because by then I will be able to arrange the stories that you guys are shared for me so that I'll be able to share them with you live during these sessions like now. All right, yay! I'm also excited. Egdabati, so excited as well. Abadi, hi once again. All right, so I want it to be so that we'll be able to share it so that it's going to be flowing freely, especially during the week. Most times during the week is not always easy. It's a bit hectic, so I was like, maybe during the weekend it would be nice to just chill, relax, and listen to these stories. All right, so let me know in the chat, like during the weekdays it's a bit hectic, but if you do love it, I would also like to know. But I believe weekends it's a time because some do go to school, some go to work, so that we'll be able to have time to actually relax and enjoy the story without any pressures at all. So that's why I was like, maybe we should go further with the weekend ideas. But I'm open to suggestions though. If you want to suggest the time, the day, I would still set the poll right away. I would love to know. Yeah, weekends are more chilling. I agree with you, Egda Batsy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Because weekdays it may not be easy, and I was thinking let's make it to be somewhere between mid noon, like 4 would be okay. So I believe that should be much better. But I'm still open to suggestions though. The chat is open, so you're free to suggest your ideas. I would really appreciate that as well. All right. So that's for today. We've considered so far 3 new stories from you guys. I really do appreciate it as well. And my beloved music, I do love this song, really, the Cozy Day Loop. All right, so weekends is what we have. I may still put it as a poll, hopefully. Yeah. Okay, school on Wednesday, weekend or Friday. Yeah, I do believe that should also be a good idea. Yeah, because weekend is when many people are like, it's a weekend, so it's the time for relaxing for most of us, all right? So if you laughed today, thank you for laughing with us. If you related, just know you're not alone. And if you have a story, my inbox is still open. All right. The background song gives such a vibe. I really do love it as well. The Cozy Day Loop is one of the songs that I do love. Exactly. All right. So I'm going to try it. So next week, Friday by 4, we should be getting more stories as well. So stay tuned, and for those who are joining, make sure to click on the notification bell so you'll be notified as to when we begin. These stories are funny. I'm really happy to know that you enjoyed it. We just started the series, and I'm really happy that you're all supportive of it. Yeah, Star. I'm really grateful for that. So this is how we'll call it a day. In the next session, that's next week, we'll start off with a new stories, all right? So thank you all so much for tuning, and have a wonderful week ahead. Bye. Mwah.